Daisy here. I'm just going to run through a 20-minute kind of gentle flow class with you. So just finding a comfortable seat, all you need is your mat. If you'd like to sit up on a little blanket rolled up, if that helps you to stay up nice and upright, then you're welcome to. But just find somewhere that you feel comfortable. If this isn't a comfortable seated position, you're welcome to take another. But just finding somewhere that you can settle, and then just closing down your eyes here. Just allowing your hands to rest comfortably on your legs, somewhere where the upper body can relax. And just taking a little bit of time for your foundations to still here. And just gently, slowly beginning to draw your awareness, your attention into this moment. Into this space in which you sit, into this body, allowing it all to settle, to calm in this place. Just taking this time to arrive here on your mat. Taking this time to observe the body, the way that it feels as you sit here. Observing the way your foundations rest down to the earth. That gentle lift through the spine to the crown of the head, the way the shoulders fall. And just checking in with this body. You feel right now. Being open to any sensation through the body. Allowing it all to be felt. So if there's discomfort, just acknowledging this discomfort. There's tension, acknowledging this tension. Acknowledging the parts of the body that feel open, that feel light. Even the parts of the body that you feel like there's no sensation at all. Just remembering that each time that you step onto your mat, your body is slightly different than it's ever been before. So really taking this time to listen in, to tune in. As you do, just beginning to draw that awareness now towards the breath, without needing to change it in any way. Just observing that natural ebb and flow of the breath, the way that it moves within you, the way that it flows through these lungs. Noticing how as the body stills, the body calms, breath just tends to follow. Allowing it to move as it pleases. Settling into your breath, your rhythm. And from this place, same way that we observe this body, this breath, just beginning to observe the mind itself. Noticing whether it feels busy, full. Is it moving quickly? Or does it feel allowing it to be that way. Knowing that our role through this practice is simply to observe. And seeing if we can hold on to this awareness of ourselves as a whole, this body, this breath, this mind. We gently allow a little bit of movement through and begin our practice. So just allowing your eyes to flutter open, finding a soft gaze, allowing the light of the world back in. And then from this place, we're just going to take our hands slightly back behind us, slightly out to our sides, pressing the fingertips into the earth, and as we do, really noticing how you can grow that length from the low back, finding a long low back, lengthening all the way up to the crown of the head. And even though you're pressing the ground away with those fingertips, trying to soften across those shoulders, staying nice and broad across the collarbones, holding that space for the breath to move. On the next inhale, we're slowly going to sweep those fingertips high up towards the sky, lengthening through the side body, reaching through the fingertips, and again seeing if we can roll the shoulder blades down, drawing the navel towards the spine. Just noticing the energy it takes to hold ourselves in this simple pose. Let's take a deep breath in. And with the exhale, we're slowly going to allow the right fingertips to touch down to our sides as we lift the left arm and over. Staying grounded through the left hip, the left sit bone, and then lengthening all the way up to the fingertips. We keep rolling the shoulders down away from the ears, holding on to that space. Breathing here, let's release our exhale. Inhale, we'll slowly sweep the right fingertips back up towards the sky, using the center of your body as you go. And exhale, we'll take that same length off to the other side. And try not to collapse through the shoulders, keep broad, keep open across the chest, keep reaching through those fingertips and grounding through the hips and sit bones. Nice, again releasing our exhale here. Let's inhale, slowly sweeping both fingertips back up to center. And with the exhale, we're slowly going to allow those hands to touch down in front of us. If it's there for you, we're going to roll over the knees. If not, you can lift up and shuffle around. We'll be bringing our big toes together, the knees a little bit wider apart, allowing the sit bones to rest back down towards the heels as we soften the chest, the forehead. Finding that beautiful balasana, our child's pose, and just melting into this place. Allowing the sit bones to be heavy. Again, feeling that beautiful length that we're drawing all the way from the tailbone towards the fingertips. Feeling with every exhale, we're dropping, we're melting a little more of the heart space towards the earth. Let's take a final full deep breath here. Spreading the palms on our next inhale. As if we're rolling one vertebrae at a time, we're slowly going to round and find our way up to our tabletop or all four position. As we do, we'll draw the knees underneath the hips, keeping our hands spread wide under the shoulders. Again, we're drawing the navel towards the spine, finding a long spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Our gaze is slightly to the out in front of us to the earth. And just pausing in a shape, feeling into the body here. Then when you're ready, we'll inhale to lift the heart space, the tailbone, the forehead to the sky, melting the muscles of the belly. Exhale, we draw the belly button in, arching, rounding through the back. And just moving through these cat-cows at your own pace, so following your own breath. We inhale to open. Exhale to draw it in. And really having that sensation that you're moving one vertebrae at a time. How slowly, how fluidly can you allow this movement, this breath to be? Really using this simple motion to settle into your breath, allowing this to be your breath meditation. And let's just take one more cat or cow before we gently draw ourselves back to find that nice neutral spine. And then from this place, we're simply just going to tuck the toes, lifting our kneecaps. See if we can pause here, keeping everything else the same. The belly button still drawing in, shoulders still above the wrists. Take a deep breath in. Then with the exhale, keeping a deep bend in the legs, we're going to lift the sit bones back and up. I'm beginning by holding on to that bend in the legs so that you're really finding that length through the spine. We're spreading our fingers, we're lifting the sit bones back and up, softening the heart space. And then maybe beginning to pedal out the heels, take a little bit of movement through this downward dog. And just take a few breaths to settle into this pose for yourself, finding your downward dog. And then finding stillness in the shape. Remembering our hands are shoulder width, feet are hip width. We're lifting the sit bones back and up, drawing the belly button in as we melt the chest towards the legs. The gaze is between the toes. And just softening into this place. Let's release our exhale here. And as we inhale, we're going to begin by lifting the heels. Then we're slowly going to round and roll our way all the way forward. So we're shifting our way into our high plank. You might need to shuffle yourself a little bit to get there. Our shoulders come to stack above the wrists again. We're kicking back through those strong, straight legs. There's the option to drop the knees down straight away or holding this strong plank for a full breath. We're lifting the kneecaps, drawing the belly button in, pressing the ground away so we're lifting ourselves up and out of those joints. Let's take a deep inhale here. Then with the exhale, we're slowly going to roll the knees down towards the earth. Keeping the weight held in those arms, we hug the elbows in. See if we can slowly lower the upper body down. Really growing that strength in those chaturanga arms as we move, releasing all the way down to the earth. And then we're just going to allow those hands to reach forward as the forehead touches down to the mat. And just taking a moment with almost the entire body here on the earth. Feeling that beautiful connection. And then we're going to draw our hands slightly back towards us, slightly widening the mat. Pressing the fingertips into the earth, and as we inhale, slowly beginning to peel the heart space, the chest up and off the ground. Allowing the forehead to be the last thing that lifts, and as we exhale, the last thing that rolls back down. And again, seeing if you can have that sensation that you're moving one vertebrae at a time. Slow and steady. Releasing all the way back down. And then we're going to draw our hands underneath the shoulders when we get there. Keep hugging the elbows towards the rib cage. We press the ground away, rolling up and over the knees. We're straight away going to tuck the toes to lift the sit bones downward facing up. Just pausing here for a full breath, really pressing back, really feeling your downward dog. Releasing our exhale. And as we inhale, slowly beginning to walk the feet forward. Really moving with intention, feeling the feet touching down as you walk them in the direction of the hands. Coming towards that Uttanasana, that forward fold at the top of the mat. And again, just allowing your upper body to completely release, to completely let go. If it feels right to grab opposite elbows, have a little sway around here. Shake out the head, release any tension in the neck, the jaw. And then releasing that bind as we inhale, we're going to take that Ardha Uttanasana, that flat back position, lifting to that beautiful long spine, the belly button draws in, the shoulders draw back. The hands can rest on the upper legs or the lower legs. With the exhale, we'll slowly soften all the way back. Taking just one more like this, let's inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Flat back. Exhale to release back down. We're going to sweep it all the way up to a standing now. See if you can hold on to that flat back as you move. So you're really bending there, just pressing the ground away. The fingertips reach up and overhead, the gaze might follow. Before we exhale to draw those palms down towards our heart center. We find that Samasthiti. And just taking a moment here to check back in with the way that breath is moving, the way that you're holding yourself, the way the shoulders fall. Releasing our exhale where we are. As we inhale, let's reach and sweep the fingertips high up towards the sky. Exhale, we hinge at the hips, seeing if we can swan dive down, moving with the entirety of each breath. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back position, belly button draws in. Exhale, we soften that down. Planting both hands, we're going to step just the right foot back far. So if you're feeling nice and strong, that knee can stay lifted. If not, we're going to drop it down towards the earth, untucking the toes. Checking in this front knee's never further forward than the heel. We press into the four corners of the front foot, and as we inhale, see if we can sweep ourselves up to find that beautiful Anjalayasana. So our shoulders stack above the hips, we're lifting, lengthening through the side body, and then maybe beginning to melt those hips down and forward, feeling into those beautiful lines of the legs as we do. We keep reaching through the fingertips. Drawing that belly button in so our core is strong. The legs have that sensation they're gently pulling together. Let's take a deep inhale. With the exhale, our right fingertips are going to drop forward, left fingertips are going to drop back. We're coming into that closed twist. Keeping those hands directly in the same line as the shoulders, but softening across the chest. Reaching through the fingertips. Next breath in, we're going to sweep ourselves back up to center. Exhale, we move into the twist. Inhale. Exhale, let's release. Pausing here. This time as we exhale, we're going to drop the right fingertips down towards the inside of the left leg as the left fingertips reach directly above the shoulder. We're moving into that beautiful closed twist and really feeling that we're twisting through the entire body. It's not just the shoulders moving. Feeling it move through the belly, around the muscles of the rib cage. Keep reaching, keep opening. With the next exhale, we're slowly going to lower that left hand down, framing the front foot. We're simply going to tuck the back toes, lifting the back kneecap. And then seeing if we can step that back foot all the way forward, we find our forward fold once more. Allowing yourself to hang, allowing yourself to release here. With the inhale, let's find our halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, we soften back down, sweeping it back up to standing with the inhale. And we're going to keep flowing. As we exhale straight into that swan dive leg, moving with a flat back until we round into that Uttanasana. Inhaling, Ardha Uttanasana, drawing our belly button in. Exhale, we plant the hands. This time it's the left foot we step back far. Finding that low lunge, keeping the knee lifted or dropping it down. The options are yours. We're checking with that alignment of the front knee, never further forward than the heel. Really pressing the four corners, the front foot away. And as we do, using our hands to lift us as we glide up to that Anjaneyasana. So staying up nice and high, or beginning to soften into the hips, feeling those lines of the legs as you do. Keep reaching through the fingertips so your palms are facing forward. And in these lunges, we have the sensation we're slightly drawing that right hip back as we rotate the left forward. Taking a deep inhale here. With the exhale, left fingertips forward, right fingertips backwards as we move into that closed twist. Beautiful. Next breath in, we sweep them back up to center. Moving at your pace now, we exhale to lower the arms, twisting. Inhaling, lift. One more, let's exhale to twist, pausing here, taking a deep breath in. Then as we exhale, it's the left fingertips that drop down to the inside of the right leg. Right fingertips reach high up towards the sky. You might be up on the fingertips, you might be on the palm of the hand. Wherever you are, you're twisting through the entire body. Feeling like you're rotating that lower rib cage around towards the side. Let's take a final deep breath in. With the exhale, slowly lowering that hand, we frame the front foot. We'll tuck the back toes, lifting the back kneecap. This time we're going to step that back front foot all the way back, finding our downward facing dog. Pressing back into our final downward facing dog of this little mini practice. And then with the exhale, we're slowly going to roll the knees down towards the earth. Untucking the toes and just settling into your child's pose, that Balasana again. Softening here for a few breaths. Releasing here. And then we're slowly just going to walk those hands back towards the knees so you're lifting up into that kneeling position. And just taking a couple of breaths here. Checking in with the way it all feels, connecting back to your body, your breath. And then from this place, we're going to guide ourselves into the Shavasana, our corpse pose. And you're welcome to stay in this relaxation for just as long as you feel your body needs. Ideally between 5 to 10 minutes. So just allowing the soles of your feet to fall open, we're going to lower our upper body all the way down. Allowing the palms of your hands fall open to your sides. And just allowing your entire body to melt here. Your entire body to rest. Allowing yourself to be completely supported, completely held, for just as long as you choose. And have a beautiful relaxation. Namaste.